Alright, yeah, if you want me to play your levels, I guess, today I'll do your levels. So, I'm gonna do this one level here, from Adam Rhodes. And then I will, go through my Twitter, at Vinny Vinesauce, if you want me to play your levels. Chances are I'll only be able to get to like 2% of people's levels. So yeah, send them my way. Your best level, include a picture of the level to increase the likelihood I will stream it by 100%. With 80%. Okay. I just need you to understand what New Boot Goofin is, if you don't know. It's important. It's important. So I'm gonna show you.
Ah! Sorry, my brakes are getting squirrely on me. Oh, I've had some boots on layaway here at Zapateria La Bailarina. For Western fashions here in Reno, you really can't beat Zapateria La Bailarina. Well, you can, but not at these prices, really. Let's do it. It's go time. Genuine ostrich. 3 payments. Oh! Wait, what? I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Oh!
Is this the boat? This is the bike! This is the bike! That's amazing. Good shit, Adam. High quality level. I might not have even, like, put 2 and 2 together that the bike was a thing. Unless I saw that clip at the same time. That was perfect. Okay. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue. I'm doing your levels, everybody. Oh! You gotta send them over Twitter. I'm not gonna see them in chat. They'll just get lost. They'll get swallowed by the whale. Someone in chat said, "This is your story." Alright. The president of E3 has spoken. Welcome to Mario Maker 2. This is your story. Vinny, have you talked about Top Gun Maverick yet? What do you mean Top Gun Maverick? What does that mean? Is there a trailer for the sequel to Top Gun? Did they get Kenny Loggins back? Is he still alive? It's just an hour and a half of dudes without shirts on playing volleyball. Yeah, poor Val Kilmer. Hope he's in it somehow. Kenny is doing the soundtrack. Wow, they're really hitting that 80s nostalgia hard lately. Huh? Oh. Interesting. Good. Luigi's Mansion 3 has a glow-in-the-dark steelbook? What? In the US or no? In Europe? God damn it. Vinny, Ross just made a new level with the help of the completionist. I saw that. I was at their stream for a little bit earlier just checking it out, but I didn't see the completion of the level. I only saw the beginning of it. It's a versus level, though. It's more troll? Okay. I think if I'm gonna suffer, I'll only do 1 Ross level per stream. That seems to be the amount I can handle before wanting to, throw a football at a child. I don't know. Before wanting to... Throw football, Danny! I'm just goofing. What are you doing? Why is Mario stuck here? Is this GBJ? Holy shit, you just... Oh god! Oh my god. I've never seen that. That lasted a lot longer. I was pressing start. I thought it was a soft lock. I was done! I was ready to restart my goddamn system. Okay, this is called Vine Ryzen. Okay, don't Vine blind or you'll be dead. Vine meat. Again, I love this theme so much. This is a really... This would have fit in perfectly with Mario World. I love it. Okay, Vine Ryzen. kind of also tried to make a Vine Rising level. That was my first level that I made, where I had the, you know, climbable vines early on. But I didn't do it nearly as good as this. But kind of a similar concept, even though this is a lot more self-contained. Just a one-screen auto-scroller, which I can appreciate. Everything is just here. But yeah, I'm starting to resent Europe for getting all the cool shit, like the Mario Maker stylus, which my stylus is cooler anyway, I don't give a shit, it's green. Fuck that. Oh god. Oh god, this should be illegal. This should be illegal! So yeah, the stylus, the Steelbook, I think Link's Awakening is getting some cool shit. It's fine, you don't need my money, Nintendo. Is it okay if it's vines? What do you mean? There's vines growing out of my asshole. Oh. Why don't you just come down for dinner, dear? Okay. And thus, Vinesauce was born. It's the origin of the name Vinesauce. Well, maybe now's a good time to, you know, tell you again. I'm sure many of you know the story, but me and a couple of my friends were playing, years ago, we were playing Mario Party 6, I think it was, and there was a mini-game where vines grow out of the ground, and the ground looked like an asshole opening up, and the vines were growing out, and one of my dopey friends had this idea of, like, you wake up one morning and vines are just growing out of your ass, and you call down to your parents. You're like, Mom! Mom, is it okay if it's vines? Yes, dear, it's fine if it's vines. Oh, okay. And that's it, really. I mean, that's where the name came from, all those years ago. And I just, for some reason, the word Vine stuck around, like, the group for a while, and then Vinny, Vine, I became Vine, and then one of the... Weirdly enough, the same person that came up with the, vines coming out of the asshole thing used to add the word sauce to everything. It was when awesome sauce was, like, a really big, you know, when everyone was saying stupid shit like awesome sauce. And he said Vinesauce, like, one time. One time, ever. And then years later, I needed a name for a YouTube channel. And I remember, well, I knew my nickname was Vine for a couple people, and for a couple years. So that was easy. But then I needed, like, Vine wasn't enough, so, and then I remembered Sauce, and I was like, hey, that's got a ring to it. So, the name of my streaming, my YouTube, everything is derived from vines growing out of an asshole. And now you know, if you didn't already. Which is on brand. Oh my god. I'm just rising. I'm just new Vine rising. Someone just said the real asshole was the friends we made along the way. No, I'm the real asshole. They should just call this level the kitchen sink. Actually, someone probably will make a level called the kitchen sink, and we'll have every enemy, every entity, every type of obstacle, every cannon. Like, one of every single thing in this game that you can possibly add, if it hasn't already been done. Which I think is a terrible idea, but, you know. Everyone's got a different idea. Oh. Vinny, have you seen the Germa video where he unboxes a picture of his asshole? I don't understand what that means, and I'm gonna end this conversation now. I don't know what that means. Why was there a... Why did someone There's not a single question I can ask that I actually want an answer to. I don't want the answer. It was a bit... Oh, okay. Well, thank God for that. I was gonna say, yeah, there's no good answers here. Chat, did I ever tell you about the time that my friend had this Secret Santa thing? It wasn't a Secret Santa so much as, like, you would just put presents under a tree, and then you would draw a number, and then you would get that present. and then the next person could get their present or they could steal. I don't know what that's called. White elephant? Okay, so yeah, white elephant, that was the thing. So one year, we did that every year, and one year, I bought a legit gift, and I wrapped it up and I said it was from me. And then I also bought a dildo and put it in an unmarked, cardboard box with a rock in it to increase the weight. And, let me tell you something. No one knew where that dildo came from. And, it was good. I kept the secret the whole night, and by the end of the night, the dildo disappeared. Someone took it. No one wanted it. Everyone claimed that they didn't want it, and then by the end of the night, someone took it. And presumably kept it for themselves. So, that was... I mean, if you lose respect for me a little bit over that story, I understand. That's fine. You can... That's cool. Is what I'm trying to say. But it's real. I mean, you know, people would buy blow-up dolls. This is one of those things where people would buy the most disgusting shit they could anyway. So I figured, well, no one has purchased, like, an anonymous gift. Everyone's, like, gift has their name attached to it, so why don't I just, like, make this mystery gift appealing? I don't know why anyone would choose that box, though. It had no name, no label. It didn't have any wrapping paper. It was just, like, a shitty cardboard box, but... Anyway. I figured that would go nicely with the Vinesauce story. By the way, this level needs to stop. Seriously, this is not... What's happening here? Like, I get it, I'm not good at video games, but holy shit! Always lose the big. Always lose the big. I'm probably... If I can't get it in 2 more tries, I'm gonna move on, just so we can get to other people's levels. Sorry. It's cool. I mean, I'm not good enough to do this level. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm just not. But it's a cool level. It's got a cool theme, and it looks nice. So again, I'm kind of just going at random based on what level seems appealing based on the picture, the description, or I might just choose a random level even if it has nothing. I'm gonna do like 80% levels with pictures, and if there's just a random code with no description, I might check that out a little bit. Strange tones echo through a tranquil cave. Listen and unlock its secrets. What if a level description is just a dildo? It would be karma. Well, it's actually in time with the music. Yeah, I have no idea how they did this, but I like it. No, you need to rejoin your mole family. There's a background ambience called Peaceful, and then they added music on top of it. Oh, okay. No! I know how to do this. I don't even know why I have to do this, but I'm gonna do it. It's amazing how much that tone helps. Oh, because there's a key in there. That's awesome. It's getting faster. This level is legit. Or as Brittany from Dragon Quest Builders 2 would say, it's totally lit, fam. It makes me irrationally angry every time I see that character say something like that. And it's not even that big of a deal. It really isn't. I get over it very quickly. I get angry for like 13 seconds. These are good puzzles. These is some good puzzles. I'd love to know how they did the doots. How would I do that? It's a turtle shell, like, or it's a shell knocking into stuff, but the doots themselves, very mystical. Oh, it's just note blocks? Okay, I should have better timing than this. The turtle was about to come alive. I don't, you know, I couldn't hold on to it. I feel like such a wanker. Holy shit. This is the wank zone, everybody. Oh, God. I just realized what I said. This is not easy. It's gotta be perfect. It's gotta be perfect. And then the turtle comes alive. You keep changing your spacing from the edge, which throws it off. No, it's also turtle coming alive. Amazing. That took forever. This might not even be required. This might be a secret. I think this is a secret path. I think this is not a secret path. Haha. Man, isn't it great when you finally figure out the mechanic that's gonna make your level work? Like the thwomp. That must have been fun to discover. Oh, that's how it works. That's the mechanism. It's amazing. Oh god, I'm running out of time. Holy shit. Key's gone. Secret's ruined. I mean, I was gonna complain about, you know, the blocks at the bottom there, like, they're not necessary after all you've been through, but I guess I can't. It's my own fault. I mean, amazing level. Really, really cool level, though extremely, extremely difficult secrets. Which is a good thing. I see the levels. This is one I want to check out. Remember, these are the... Whoa! These are the levels that the chat is submitting to my Twitter. 1QLBLJ. It's not BJL. This is a far dirtier sex act than a BJL. Alright, alright. Who gave this kid his own fortress? Bacon lettuce job. I had a BLT today, actually, for lunch. Isn't that something? Isn't that interesting commentary? That's what you're paying for, if you are. Do you put mayo on your BLT, chat? This is my question to you. I pose the question, I throw it to you. Because it depends, some people hate mayo. But you know, some people love mayo. Matsumoto from Gaki no Tsukai eats Italian bread with mayo on it, and that's it. Matsumoto, auto! I mean, that's a little weird, but... I mean, I like it on a BLT, it's just the tomato mixes with the mayo and it turns the mayo red. I don't know. Again, this is the commentary you're paying for. If you are. Tomato. 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 I wonder if there's a product. Like a mayo and tomato combination product. Isn't it just like... What is it called? Tomako mayo chip? What kind of... Isn't that a salad dressing that people do? Where they do mayo and ketchup together? I mean, I don't think that's a good idea, but, you know... Tobacco? No, that's tobacco with mayo. There are so many sauces that get repurposed into different sauces. Like a restaurant secret sauce. You know, if you overcomplicate a sauce, that could be bad too, so sometimes you gotta keep it simple. And it's just like... ketchup, salt, garlic powder, lemon juice, paprika, and like mayo and water. And then you have like a secret sauce that a restaurant will get business for 50 years. Thyme, lemon, cigarette butt. Vinny, random question. I'm thinking about getting into electric guitar. I know nothing about the instrument. Do you have any pointers, advice for a complete beginner? I'll give you the same advice I give everyone. Get a very cheap guitar. To start. Spend no more than maybe 150 bucks. Because if you don't like it, and you bought yourself a Gibson Les Paul, you just wasted $900 to $1,500. Congratulations, you now have a decoration for your wall. So get like a Squier or a PV or something real cheap. See if you learn how to play. You know, you gotta stick with it, because for a month or two your fingers are gonna hurt. Your wrist is gonna hurt, probably. And, gonna suck. A day at the Dry Bones factory from Desert P. 54% completion rate, perfect. Yeah, it's gonna suck for a little bit, but learn how to read tab. They're not that hard. Guitar tab is not too bad. And then play songs that are easy that you like. Like, learn, like, About a Girl by Nirvana. Or some, like, Kinks or Beatles or, like... You know, whatever. Whatever people listen to these days. 31 Pilots. Just don't ever play Kansas. Whatever you do, do not play Kansas. These poor bastards. Down there, down, battle it down, battle it down, bow down, bow down. And then try writing your own stuff. Just noodle. Learn the art of noodle. Oh, fuck you, Desert. Look at all those stats! That's why Noodle from the Gorillaz was named Noodle. Because it's a guitar thing where you just, like, play mindlessly and you just noodle around. And, have fun with that. And if you like guitar, and your fingers... You know, and you aren't babby, and you don't get, like, sausage fingers. And you can fight through the pain. Those poor turtles. They didn't deserve this life. Then, congratulations, you picked up a new hobby. I see. I think I get it. It was a theme. I get it. There was a level taken down by Nintendo, apparently, and no one knows why it was taken down. I think there was also Area 51 levels that were taken down, but there was another one as well. I don't know, I kind of read about it briefly, but didn't do the research. Vinny, did you play the Desert Bus stage? No. I know, yeah, Nintendo is taking down Area 51 levels because they have... You know, people are gonna storm, and then they're gonna find Ocarina of Time 2, Mario 65, Super Mario Land 5, Black Mesa Research Facility. Hotel Mario 2, yep. Do you remember the Gigaton announcement that Nintendo teased like 20 years ago? That was never really... Wow. Yeah, years ago Nintendo had this thing, I think during the GameCube era, where things weren't going so great for Nintendo. And, they teased this Gigaton announcement, and people were waiting years to hear about this thing. Gigaton. Everyone was always talking about Gigaton. Whatever the fuck that meant. Shit. Or was it Megaton? I thought it was Gigaton. It might have been Megaton. Ah, shit. I got it wrong then. But I don't know what that Megaton... Yeah, it was Megaton. Thanks, Dave. I don't know what that Megaton ever ended up being, if anything at all. but that's at Area 51, for sure. Switched universes, yeah. Yeah, there was a little bit of a Mandela effect there. Huh? Oh. Oh, that's the part of Half-Life. That's the thing. The thing with the sharp, you know, tendrils. Get in my ass! Yeah, these are the Marines. It would be nice to be able to fight back against them. Again, missed opportunity. Mario Maker 2 should have, like, hammer. I think that's probably the only real, aside from the online being shitty. In terms of disappointment, the only real disappointment I have is that there aren't, like, more, power-ups. I know there's a melee hammer, spoilers, I guess it's a little late now, but, like, the hammer suit from Mario 3, maybe the Tanuki, would be nice. The ice one from, you know, New Super Mario Brothers, Mario Other M. There's a lot of cool powers in the Mario universe that have not been put into Mario Maker that, I would like to see. I mean, Mario 3 had the best ones. Frog suit. This is the outside part of Black Mesa, that's cool. I forget which episode this is or what part, what chapter it is, what it's called, but... it's the helicopter. I do like the dry bones thing. You can become a dry bones, which is kind of like the Tanuki suit. They may as well just have made it a suit at that point. But yeah, the dry bones thing was pretty cool, because then you can, maybe you don't know this, some of you might not know this, but you can actually use the dry bones to go invincible for a second. What am I supposed to do? Oh, break the wall to the right. There we go. I like that you can actually break the camera lock. What the fuck? I know it's, like, supposed to be following Half-Life, but I'm not following. Take those through the door. Oh yeah. Oh god. No, I don't want to fight Bowser again. Just the missile part. The nuke, yeah. Cool. Yeah, it works. It vaguely reminded me of Half-Life, and I think now I understand what it was trying to do, and I liked it. So what I want to do now is, well, I guess I'm gonna just continue playing levels, because there's so many of them. Instead of me making a level tonight, I'm not going to, sorry. Well, I'm sure no one's upset, but I'm just gonna continue playing people's levels, because there's so many of them. Okay. This is weird. This is gonna be a weird one. Trying to find the perfect level to play on stream. I haven't quite mastered that yet, but when I see Vinny saves John Lennon, help Binyot use his time machine to stop Mole David Chapman and the rest, I just have to try it out. Someone said, I wonder when Vinny will ever collaborate with John's son, Sean. I would love to. Genuinely. But I think after playing this level, he probably wouldn't want to collaborate with me. 2019. The fuck is this mess? 1980. Oh, it's a time machine. Oh, fuck off. Is that Mole David Chapman? Yep, yes it is. It was a rainy night when it happened. Oh my god. He's gonna take you back to the past to stop the shitty people that suck ass, someone just wrote in chat. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, it's messed up. I knew it was messed up when I chose the level, but here we are. Yep. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't want to risk going down on the right side because it's probably going to lead to death. Yep. There was no point to that. Just getting a fire flower is nice though, I guess. But I'm failing to follow the story. Oh boy, snake blocks. Sushi! That's what my ex-wife taught me. Cold fish. I saw a video about how The Shining was panned, you know, when it first came out. Talked about the production of it, stuff. And how Kubrick would do so many takes that the actors would just, like, give up. And they would start, like, looking a little weird and acting a little weird, and their like, kind of, their cadence would be off. And a lot of critics didn't like that. I mean, the videos was pretty good. It's worth watching, but, like, yeah, one of the reasons the performances in that movie eventually get so fucking weird is because Kubrick would just, like, force them to do so many goddamn takes. And, eventually they would just start, like, the people on set would notice that they would eventually just start acting not like they normally would, and it would turn into just bizarre. So, anyway, the point is, I feel like the same could be said for Harrison Ford in, the narration for Blade Runner. Because he didn't want to be there at all. He didn't want to do it. He had no interest in doing voiceover. So it's like the same thing. A different type of torture. Soft lock? Yep, looks like it. Nope. Yep, looks like it. You gotta get the leaf and then go back. Oh, well then I'm gonna just stop playing the level. Oh, I see what's going on here. Well, now I don't have the key. Vinny, the Buzzy Beetle is John. I'm not following. I give up. Even if I saved the beetle... Oh, I guess I could have restarted. I would have to... Yeah, get the key, use the Buzzy Beetle to open the way, and then go through the door. The beetle. Yeah, it's because he's a beetle. A Buzzy Beetle, get it? Beetle? Mole David Chapman. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, let's continue. This one is called Key Disposal Incorporated. Okay, I wonder how the chat's gonna react to that code in particular. As expected. Keys have clogged the sewers in the Mushroom Kingdom. Help get rid of them. Hang on a second. Everyone keeps asking me if I've seen the Cats trailer. Just give me a second here. Top Gun 2 Maverick trailer. So I haven't seen this. I haven't seen the Top Gun 2 trailer. Can I show the Cats trailer, please? Cats trailer. Now, it looked bizarre. It looked really fucking bizarre when I saw it. It's got as many likes as it has dislikes. I might have to mute it, though, because I don't want to get you know, copyright thing. So I'm just gonna mute it. I'm even gonna, like, change the layout a bit so that it's, like, kind of weird, you know? What if I do it like this? If I do it like this, then it can't get claimed. Oh boy. Oh boy, does this look weird. What the fuck? What is this? Again, okay, fine, it's a musical. Fair enough. It's a musical. It was popular on Broadway when I was 4 years old. That doesn't make this any less strange. If it wasn't a musical from 25 years ago, 30 years ago, and it just happened to show up on the internet one day, people would be like, what the fuck am I looking at? James Corden? Really? Judi Dench? She can't see anymore. Idris Elba. How do they get these people? Ian McKellen? What? Taylor Swift? What the fuck is this cast? And Mike Myers as the Cat in the Hat. Nope. Okay, I'm done. I've had enough of that. Thank you. Yes, we had to watch it in 360 vision, so it would dodge the sensors on YouTube or the automated removal system. But yeah, very good. Very, very good. Thank you, Jesus, for bringing me this wondrous bounty of cats. I am allergic to cats. Why do they have lips? You know what they looked like? Do you remember Cheese Cat? Which had, like, very defined lips? They all looked like Cheese Cat. Also, what a cast! Ian McKellen, Judi Dench, Idris Elba. Hey, hey Idris, we got a great movie role for you. Okay. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? We want you to be a cat. What do you mean? We want you to wear a skin-tight cat suit. How much? Well, we spent almost all our money on the cat suits, and not a whole lot else, so we can give you a couple million for this one. Sure, I'm in. But yeah, the dislike ratio is very high, and that trailer is going to be... I have a feeling that Trolly. I have a feeling that the trailer is going to be re-edited over and over and over again. And it's going to be set to weird music. Someone's going to put actual cat meows to it. It's going to have inappropriate context, if it hasn't already. Vinny, 100% CG? What do you mean, CG? That movie's not CG, they're wearing cat suits. No! Oh, wait, what? I gotta watch it again without the 360 view, hang on. I gotta say, this is like, if this is all CG, it's really good CG. It's motion captured, sure, but I'm not saying it's like, oh, I want to watch this movie CG. I'm just saying that, like, I didn't know, I thought it was cat suits. Now, granted, I'm viewing it in a very, very small screen, and I'm, like, I viewed it in a circle. So, that wasn't the best way to check that out. But, really, really, really difficult to tell. I thought it was, like, actors in cat suits. You viewed it in a sphere, that's true, yeah. Sir Ian in a skin-tight cat suit. Well, I don't know. You know, they're, you know, you throw enough money at someone. Apparently, some people are saying it's not all CG, and it's just some CG, or mostly CG. I don't fucking know. We gotta get those CG guys from YouTube to take a look at that. I'm sure they will at some point. It's a mix? Alright, fair enough. I'm not really into musicals. I'm sure someone out there is really into that. I'm sure lots of people are really into it. Like I said, the dislike and like ratio is 50-50 exactly on the trailer that I found. So, you know, I don't know what I've never seen the musical. I'm not like a fan of musicals really, so I have nothing to say about that movie other than I thought it was actors wearing skin-tight, like bleeding-edge technology cat suits. And I was wondering why Judi Dench had no wrinkles on her catsuit, but now the CG thing makes a lot more sense. Screw it, just go this way. It's kind of a puzzle-ish level, not really, but it has its elements. So, what is the Top Gun? So, yeah, weird, like, lots of, like, old people today. Like Tom Cruise in Top Gun. So, the Top Gun trailer, I haven't seen, I'm gonna watch it, but I did watch the Jay and Silent Bob trailer, and something looks a little fucky with Jay. That's right, Jay. Yeah, I think he was pretty badly addicted to drugs for a while, aside from just being old. I don't know, I'm sure it's gonna be horrendously juvenile, and probably get a couple chuckles out of me. I'm probably gonna end up enjoying some of it, knowing my stupid sense of humor. So, did you see the It Chapter 2 trailer? There's a lot of fucking trailers out today. No, I didn't. Bill Hader's in that though, right? Yeah, Kevin Smith had a heart attack, and he lost a fuckload of weight. He really almost died. So, Kevin Smith looks also weird. Bill Hader is playing the older version of my younger brother. Oh, he's playing Finn's character. Okay. Well, now you know. Now you know. You will soon have Bill Hader in your family. Someone said, I thought you said Kevin James and I got sad. No. Hang on a minute. It's Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith had a heart attack a while back, and he ended up... It kind of, like, made him want to work out, if I'm not mistaken, and he actually ended up doing a lot to better his health so that he wouldn't have another heart attack. So yeah, it's weird to see Jay and Silent Bob 20 years later, and then they're, like, just, like, almost different people, you know? Kevin Smith cries every time he watches a Star Wars movie, though. I fucking cried, dude. He watched the Han Solo movie, and he cried when Han Solo won the Millennium Falcon. I don't know, I'm just making it up. It probably happened. He's not afraid to share. No, he tells people how it is. If he had an emotional moment, he will cry about it, and he'll tell people about it. On some level, I respect that. I'm too much of a bab to tell you when I cry to things. Like, man, I was watching... I think it was on Pornhub, and, I was just bawling, you know? I'm just goofing. I'm just new ball goofing. Again, I have to point that you watch. Some of you pay for this entertainment. I have to point that out every so often. Foot Muncher Bridge. BB has been feeding the munchers. Watch your feet or you'll feed them too. I'll admit, I thought this was a Burger King foot lettuce level. I misread this. I'm sorry, everybody. Vinny, we all pay for the stream by donating our unused brain cells. How many brain cells do you think I've claimed over the past 9 years? I have to wonder. Someone said considering your viewer base too. Someone from the viewer base just said considering your viewer base too. That was a good self-burn. That was a good self-immolate, at least. We needed some boss music here. Oh well. It's a nice, short, fun level. Vinny, I just watched Jay and Silent Bob reboot trailer. Holy fuck, it doesn't look good. I thought it looked pretty rough myself, but I guess I got a little nostalgic. But watching it, I didn't laugh. And that's not good if you're watching... Here's another thing. The comedy movie genre has changed a lot, but there also have not been a ton of comedy movies that I can recall. Like, there's some Judd Apatow movies, some Seth Rogen movies and stuff like that, but I feel like comedy movies just aren't happening as much. I think we need, like, another Airplane. That shit would be shut down in 2019. I know. It's weird, if you watch Airplane, there's some references that are dated here and there, and obviously the movie looks like a 70s movie. It still fucking holds up. It's still really fucking funny. Like, the wordplay, granted, I haven't seen it in a couple years, so I don't remember it entirely, but the Zucker brothers had some really good fucking comedies. Airplane, Top Secret, I love Top Secret, I love Naked Gun. Those are all the movies that I thought. And then you watch, like, yeah, the Red Letter Media guys were talking about this, so it's not an original Vignette thought, but it kind of also is something that you really can't help but notice. The scary movie stuff, or like reference comedy movies, don't really age well. I mean, then you have Cheech and Chong, who just talk about weed. And that seems to have aged better than most, weirdly enough. Scary Movie 2 is still good. It's funny, I was listening to Andy Richter has a podcast now, and I was just checking it out. And they were talking about the scene in the beginning of Scary Movie 2. I like Scary Movie. The first one and the second one. I don't think they would age very well, but Andy Richter was apparently... This is the Sky Themes music? Oh, okay. Andy Richter was in that movie, and I didn't remember that. And Marlon Brando was originally the priest. And they did scenes with Marlon Brando. And he didn't get the jokes about STDs, and so he eventually dropped out. You want to talk about a paycheck? Apparently, at that time, Brando was on an oxygen tank, and he couldn't really walk very well. He couldn't really deliver his lines very well. What the fuck was he doing in a scary movie? How did they get him? Cash money. Yeah, but you think, well, maybe, yeah. I guess a job is a job. You throw enough money at someone. You would think someone like Brando would probably be set, but maybe not. And then you see people like Paul McCartney still touring at 75. They don't need the money. McCartney does not need the money. He just loves to play. The Rolling Stones also do not need the money. God knows. And they've done enough tours, but, I mean, you know, when you have a thing you love doing. Luckily, playing video games is a little easier than going on tour. So, I think a lot of us will be set when we're in our retirement homes. Think about it, chat. A retirement home sounds amazing. Think about it. It's great. You're in a house. Okay, now this is when we get older, so we're gonna have like future technology and stuff. It's gonna be legit. But you get to be in a house, you don't have to work, and you get to play video games. Like, sure, they're playing like cribbage or cabbage or whatever the hell they're playing now, you know, and that's cool. But we'll have like Mario Kart 64, and we'll be able to play video games with our friends in the home with us. We'll all be under one roof, and people can wipe our butts while we play video games. Oh, man. And you get mush? Yo, you get to eat mush! You get to slurp mush through a straw when you're at the tender age of 105. And we will live that long because the technology will exist. We get to be kids again! I think I've already boned this level, so I'm probably just going to give it up. Because we'll get the tech from Area 51. See, now you are someone who knows what's up. Hard-earned Area 51 tech. Vinny, I'm at work now at a nursing home. You sit in a wheelchair and aren't allowed to move. How dare you? Why would you tell them not to move? I won! Yay. I didn't know where the mushroom was. I fucked up. I'm sure there was a solution. I just want to do one more before I switch to Final Fantasy IX. Sorry I didn't finish your level, person. Okay, here's one. I'll do this one. This will be the last one I just stumbled upon. And it happens to be someone that some of you know. Beta 64. Now, before you say nepotism, it's a little nepotism. Mario is headed to Burger King when he lost his coins. Find them quick. Oh, I mean, All we need now is a level about lettuce, and we have the Burger King foot lettuce story. Don't you love when you beans up a puzzle? That's it, huh? It's just that. That is it. It's not a lot of level. It's a very little bit of level. Oh, okay, I didn't beans the puzzle. Okay. It's a kind of a neat concept. It's really small level, but you have to solve a number of little things. Why does this have such a low completion rate? Vinny, the way you describe retirement homes makes them seem like the desert island, but you get to take as many video games as you want. Yes. Remember, I am an expert in these things, obviously. I think even, you know, in voice, even though I'm streaming and I'm clearly being sarcastic, I have to sometimes state very clearly, I have no idea what I'm talking about 90% of the time. So please be aware of that and please understand. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I know about mush! I know about the mush. Vinny, sorry to break it to you, but your reflexes would probably suck to play video games at that age. I know. You can watch them. You could have younger, like, generations of like, binyats play them for you. Or you could just play JRPGs with fast forward and, like, you know, the Chocobo minigame broken, and you can do max damage with your sword. Speaking of, thank you for watching Mario Maker 2. This was fun. Thank you for the levels. These are, again, way better levels than I expected. We're gonna move on to Final Fantasy IX.